What is a wheel and axle? To put it simply, a wheel is a circular object that revolves on an axle and is fixed below a vehicle or other object to enable it to move easily over the ground. You see, for how Earth's terrain is shaped, the more sides a polygon has, the better it can roll or move on said terrain. Triangles and squares have barely any sides, so they require much more force to roll. Hexagons, octagons, and decagons fare better than none, but all have the same con. They never perfectly roll. But what if we do away with their sides and edges and instead enter a flat circular circumference all around? This ensures the least amount of friction and therefore works the best for the wheel. The much less known, forgotten, lamer child
What?
of human inventions is the axle. The item I waste half my valuable oxen money on, only for it to be lost when I try wading 6-inch water. And then I break my leg trying to hunt for deer, and my entire team dies one day before Fort Boise. Organ trail annoyances aside, the axle is a rod or spindle passing through the center of a wheel or group of wheels. It basically allows the wheel to spin and move forward or backward while remaining attached to the rest of the vehicle or appliance. It is essential for the wheel to serve its main purpose. The two go together like bread and butter.
Here we have a doorknob. This axle holds the doorknob's sides together, and this wheel spins, which opens the door.
The history of the wheel is a long one, so let me oversimplify it for you. Humans were, at first, fragile bipedal monkeys that were able to survive based on teamwork and large brains. Due to the use of fire, we get even bigger brains and started building civilizations around 10,000 BC in Mesopotamia. Civilization allowed protection from being mauled by deadly predators and allowed our brains to start thinking about how to improve things. Our story begins in 4000 BC when the wheel was invented, a disc-shaped object, believe it or not, originally used for pottery wheels. However, along with the invention of axle, about a millennium later, the wheel started to be used for how most modern people recognize it for. Human or animal-pulled wagons and chariots allowed transportation of people and goods to have much less physical demanding labor. The wheel and axle, while usually paired, sometimes went on solo ventures, such as a doorknob, in the axle's case. Wheels and axles continued together throughout history, of course with the evolution of wheeled vehicles and all types, but also with the invention of objects such as the water wheel. The most important development of the wheel and axle was when someone paired it with a motor. Motorized vehicles changed the game. You don't have to hide from those pesky predators anymore. Just outrun them. Or in this case, befriend them. The modern-day wheel and axle is also seen all over the place, such as Ferris wheels and even pizza cutters.
Yo, what's up? My name's Trevin Ronne, part of that wheel and axle group, know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I have an example on how a car axle and wheel works. How that works, you may be wondering, is power gets transferred from the engine, then to the transmission, then to the drive shaft, then to the most important part probably, the differential. And the differential is this thing right here. There's a lot of like pins and gears that work together that make the axle move. The axle of the car is this part right here. And then that power gets, transferred through there, and then to the wheels, and then that's how you move.
Well, hello there. It is 12:01, and I'm recording a video on an Avery Nichols fan.
Notice how that spins, has a wheel in the middle there that allows it to spin. Behind there is an axis connecting it to the rest of the main body. And the definition of an axle is pretty neat. Okay, bye-bye.
What's up? It's Neal. You have a cat? Maybe that cat's too fat. Well, pick it up, put it in a wagon. The wheels help it to roll across and lighten the load.
Well, I sincerely hope that we enlightened you with a fun afternoon of learning. Have a nice day. Go gang for life. More like Neal gang, though. Look at that guy in the front.